Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode number 6 of our Youth Academy Challenge with Liverpool. Yeah, here we are, season 6, on the back of winning 3 Premier League titles in a row. Domestically, we're doing absolutely fine. European-wise, it's not the best, I will admit. If I have a look at my profile, I think it's only one Champions League in going into the 6th season now, so only one European trophy. A little bit disappointing from my perspective, but at the same time, I'm still happy with where we're going domestically, and we're still building on it. And it is now coming into, obviously season 6 is coming into the time when it's out with the old and in with the new, so we're starting to rotate a few more players around, a couple of more players leaving. Like last season, we lost Joe Gomez, who was a stalwart of the club, but he wanted to go somewhere for more first team football, which is absolutely fine. So yeah, diving into the transfer side of things, transfer history wise, as you can see, I've not done an awful lot on this. I've sold a lot, but I've not bought any in, because I don't. The way I've been doing this, been using my DOF to bring in players that he feels is necessary for the under-21s and the under-18s. So he's been picking up a few players here and there, but I've also been picking up players that, if I look at last season, I brought in probably... right, okay, let's have a look at the date. I brought in one before the tick over on the 15th of June, and that was a young lad from Aston Villa, Josh? Why do I struggle with that? Josh Thomas, who is going to come in as a midfielder / striker. And looking at his stats, actually, I think he could turn out to be a striker, because he's got first touch. Look at his striker stats: dribbling, finishing, first touch there. He's got great off the ball. Decisions and composure need some work on, but he's got good anticipation, good work rate, and physically he's not too bad for a 17-year-old either. So I think this guy has got some real potential. But he is the only one that I brought in, and that's what I've been doing. I've only been picking up a couple of young players, as well as I said last episode, I've been dropping back into the save when I'm simulating it around about the 31st of March, 1st of April, to 1, scout the next gen players, and 2, bring in the youth academy players through the candidate system. But as I say, sold some players as well, so a couple of players have gone. Assane Diao, one of my first signings, I think he was. Yep. 4.4 million brought in. Played for Luton, played for Blackburn, didn't do too bad. Never played a game for us, because he was just a youngster. I want to see how he got on. He went to Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United. He went to the Blades. I apologise to Wednesday fans. He went on loan and had an absolutely blinding season for him. 16 goals, 4 assists in 41 games. 18 goals in total, actually, in 44. And Sheffield United, he was only valued at like 10, 12 million. And Sheffield United came in with a £29 million bid. I was like, I'll snap that right up. Thank you very much. He was the biggest signing. Sale, even, sorry. A few others that left out. Bermudez, again, didn't really work out. Gakpo was the other big one. Gakpo, kind of like real life, really. Cody Gakpo is a bit... In real life, he's a bit of an enigma to me now. He got brought in the January transfer window last season for Liverpool, and he's done well. Don't get me wrong, he has done well for the club, but I just don't know where he fits into the system in real life. And I was struggling to find a place for him to fit into the system on the game as well, because he could play right across the front line absolutely brilliantly. He's very versatile like that, and overall, I mean, his attributes are very, very good. Nothing standout, but still pretty good. But again, a lot of the seasons, it's more substitute appearances or starts and sub appearances, which are about level. And he's scored a few goals, got a few assists. He's done very, very well. But he wanted first team football. So Villa came in. They've taken him on for the season. I believe there is a mandatory fee. Yeah, a £32 million mandatory fee at the end of it as well. So I couldn't really turn that down for somebody who's going to be 10 and 30 through the season. I think that's a very good deal, and it just gives me the chance to bring a couple of other young players through. Speaking of young players, a lot of them have gone out on loan. The ones to speak of, Manny Hall, definitely. I mean, look at those physicals already for a 20-year-old. That's mental. Look at his form as well for the last 20-odd games, and that's obviously including reserve games. But at Bristol, he got 10 goals, so 1 in 4. Not mega exciting, to say the least. But Southampton, he's hit the ground running 3 and 5 already. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Other ones to speak about would be Norberto Santos, our Portuguese freebie, who's developing quite nicely. He's progressing quite nicely now. He's getting first team football. He played quite a few games for us last season. I kept him around, but I wanted him to get guaranteed first team football. So off to Ipswich he went. Jarno Karjalainen is one who came through our youth setup. He has a 4 to 5 star potential ability. I kept him around last season where he played a couple of games as a backup left back to Hartwig, but he's gone out on loan to Bolton, and I believe that is where he is staying, unless I'm wrong on that. A couple of others. Leslie is another one who, again, going out on loan to Hull. He had a great season last season, developing really, really well. Lauren out to Sunderland. Lauren is a bit of a enigma. He's got great potential ability, but it's that the important matches, that really screws with a player's ability on this. If they can't handle the big matches, then they don't have a place in my squad. A few others, Naoni, Nalo, all these lads just all going out on loan just to get game time. Squad wise, my squad is looking very, very strong still. Not too much difference in it. I've kept a couple of players around. Oh, sorry, Caroline and did I call him back? I might have done, possibly. I don't know. I can't remember now, to be honest. So, yeah, not looking too bad. Schedule-wise, only 1 loss at the start of the season. A bit of a tough start, actually. Man City and Man United in the first 2 games. That's a bit of a kick in the nuts. But beating Man United at Anfield, lost to Man City only 1-0, and then 5-0, 3-0, and 3-0. I'm quite happy with that. So, I'm going to simulate this season to see how we do and see if we can make it 4 in a row and pick up another couple of domestic titles, maybe even a European one. Let's go and find out, shall we? Well, that didn't quite work out, did it? It was always going to be hard. Always going to be hard to make it 4 in a row. To win 3 titles in a row is impressive, but in the Premier League it's even tougher, and you look at that. 3 points separating the top 4, which means, let's have a look at the league table. So I drew my last game of the season. Arsenal won theirs, City drew theirs, and Villa lost. So who did I draw against in my last game? Spurs couldn't have. Oh. Spurs cost me the title and gave it to Arsenal. That's rivalry for you, isn't it? Not that I'm suggesting that Spurs should throw the game or anything like that, but that did cost me the title. 2 points dropped would have meant I was on 74, and I would have won it clearly on goal difference again, because Arsenal had lost to me 4-1, and my losses this season, it was equal between us, so yeah, it would have been down to goal difference. Oh, okay, well, let's check out the other competitions, see how we did. Yay, with the Carabao again. Let's get a bit more energy freaking drink down us. Obviously the Community Shield we won as well. Quarterfinals this time. but knocked out by AC Milan. And third round in the FA Cup again, but this time by Wolves. Just can't seem to get to grips with the FA Cup, which is rather disappointing. Financially wise, well, we are sitting pretty with 400 million to spend, 250 million. I never understand that, because we've got no debt now, no debt. So why are they giving me a transfer budget like that when there's only a balance like that? I don't know. I really don't know. Squad wise, let's have a look at the goals. Darwizzi, top of the charts again with 29. Yamel with 18 and 13. Diaz with 14 and 5. 11-11 from Szoboszlai. Special mention for Szoboszlai, actually. Elite attacking midfielder, perfectionist personality, 4-star current and potential ability. Look at those attributes. He is phenomenal on this game. The consistency level of being like sort of between a 7.1 and a 6.9 is incredible. That's amazing player. Amazing player. Average rating wise, Darwin, Trent and Coyote into the top 3 this year. And again, Coyote, wow, what a player. Again, if he develops like this in real life. John Henry, FSG. Get on the phone and get over to Fiorentina quickly. Get him in. Him and Bradley battling for right back and move Trent into midfield. But besides that, that is it for this episode. Nothing special to mention about it, and a disappointing-ish end to the season. But we move on. We move on to season number 7, and it's time to bounce back and get that title back, and hopefully a European trophy. We're getting a little bit closer, round of 16 quarter-final, so we're progressing in the right direction. If you like this video, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Can't get my words out now. And please have a look at my other content. Plenty more videos on the channel. And I will see you guys in episode number 7. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Ta-ra.